Lauren Richardson is an assistant athletic trainer at the University of Colorado Boulder. Her collegiate research centered on Lacertus syndrome, a condition often causing symptoms like hand weakness, fatigue, and pain in athletes in upper body focused sports. Richardson earned her Bachelor of Science degree in kinesiology and exercise science from the University of Florida at Gainesville. She later obtained her Master of Science degree in athletic training at the University of South Florida.
When I was at the Division II college, we had a tennis athlete who had elbow pain, and we kind of weren't figuring out what was going on. It was a really weird situation, weird case. So we ended up sending him to imaging, came back, found out it was Lacertus syndrome, something that I had never heard, my clinical instructor had never heard. So it was really interesting to navigate going through diagnosing that, rehabbing that, and then trying to get him through playing with it as well. So it was very unique, and because it was so rare in our world that we had anyone that I had known and interacted with, I wanted to do a case study on it, figure out some research of like, how common is this? What does this look like in other athletes? And then really I wanted to publish it in order to let other athletic trainers know that this is a thing, this should be a part of your differentials when you're looking at different elbow conditions, and really just share with the athletic training world what we found and what worked for us.
Lauren's extensive research on Lacertus syndrome has brought attention to the overlooked condition that runs rampant in athletes and is often mistaken for carpal tunnel syndrome.
So really being able to have that in your back pocket of, okay, they're having these symptoms and it's not really matching anything that I know of and I've seen in the past. So let's look at this route and let's go down that and see if this is a diagnosis for our patient. And then that way, once they get diagnosed with it, you can get on that treatment and rehab in a quicker manner than if you were to kind of just go about with what you know and only the things that you learned and are common in your practice. So getting the athletes and their patients help sooner.
On top of publishing her research on Lacertus syndrome, Lauren has recently passed her Board of Certification exams, completed a capstone project, and secured a job across the country here at CU Boulder.
It was a lot, and it was a lot of effort, a lot of commitment, but I personally really thrive on having a busy schedule and being like in a routine of getting things done. I'm very goal-oriented and driven, and then securing a job and coming over here was like almost like my final, like, all right, like I did my thing, I've gone through all of the steps. So it was hard, but it was a lot of work, and I loved every part of it.
Lauren shares her expertise and medical knowledge with students at CU and focuses on recovery for club sport athletes.
What I love about athletic training is most days look different.